Welcome to the MBS. I'm the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter. We're here in Columbia, Illinois at the YMCA, a new venue for IHW. This is the new IHW heavyweight champion, Brandon Aarons, also ranked number 19 on this month's MBS 25. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm tired. Tired and really sore.
I imagine that was quite a battle tonight against pretty much a well-traveled tag team throughout the world, Cameron Cage and Sean Vincent.
Yeah, Cameron Cage, you know, at one point was the top guy in St. Louis, with Gateway. Sean Vincent, the same thing. And, you know, I was ready for it. I was ready and I capitalized on it. I didn't convince him once or twice. And now I got the title.
It was kind of a similar situation tonight, like you experienced up at PWE in Waynesville, where you won a six-man tag, and then you got challenged for the PWE US title by the defeated Blake Steele.
Well, it's a little different though, because this time I came out on top. And Blake Steele, like that dude up there, oh my gosh, that dude is just, he trains hard, you know, he's good at what he does, but I think I'm one step ahead of him. You know, one step in the game. You know, I'm training really hard. I'm traveling places. I just got back from Maine on Tuesday. I'm going to Wisconsin, up to Milwaukee as soon as I get done showering here tonight. And things like that is the reason why I'm able to do things like pinch on Vincent twice. You know, like you, Blake Steele, every time he's beaten me, it's because of other people. He has never had a clean victory over me, and that ain't gonna happen. And on the 26th in Mount Blast, I'm gonna make sure that those two little guys that are out there with me, they're not gonna be there. It's gonna be me and him. I'm gonna show them that I got that upper hand on me.
The February the 26th, PWE and Mount Blast at the American Legion Hall. There by then.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself. You've been in the business a couple of years now.
Yeah, it's been about 3.5. 3.5 now. I was trained by Dingo with Gateway, and you know that dude he's incredible. He's a great in-ring performer, and he's pretty much taught me everything that I know. And everything that I did learn from him, I was able to pick up, you know, traveling with guys like Brandon Espinoza. He's a guy that's really helped me out. Believe it or not, Mephisto, that's a dude that's really, you know, given me an opportunity to shine. And it's, you know, guys like that that really helped me progress my career. And I'm not stopping anytime soon, I can tell you that right now. I'm shooting for the top.
Tell us about your recent travels. You just said you wrestled in Maine. What happened up there?
Up in Maine, it was about a 30-hour commute up there. I was able to work with some guys that, you know, had recently been some enhancement talent for the WWE, and I was able to show, you know, what I'm able to do in the ring, what I've learned so far, and it made me realize that I still have a lot to learn, but you know, the sky's the limit for me. The sky's the limit. I'll be going back up there in the middle of February, and I got 2 big shows tomorrow with the Legit Company up in Chicago, and it's just like right now I'm just a ball of fire. I'm a ball of fire, and I'm ready to just take it over. I'm ready to throw myself out there into the mix and make myself one of the top guys that isn't signed by a major company right now. And I'm willing to do anything to make, you know, myself that free agent that they want. And that's what I'm working on right now.
And going right to how much you realized how much you have to learn still. You had a match with the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, Tyler Black, a few months ago. What did you learn from that particular matchup?
I learned that he hits really hard. That dude, yeah, he just beat the crap out of me. But it was a great learning experience because he, you know, at that point he wasn't signed yet to WWE. And it was actually a week after that that, you know, they're like, oh, Tyler Black's going to WWE. So it was really cool to be one of the last guys that worked in indie matches outside of Ring of Honor. And the fact that I was able to match my hand with that was pretty phenomenal. And it's one of those points where you realize you're in the ring with the guy that's considered to be one of the best wrestlers in the entire world. And you know, you just learn so much from that. You realize that, you know, maybe I have what it takes to one day be like that. Maybe I have the determination to work hard to get to that point. But he was incredible. He was a great guy. The match, he just beat the crap out of me. But sometimes, you know, you gotta have matches like that and you'll learn. You'll learn, and it'll make you a better wrestler. And I think that, you know, definitely helped me a lot.
There's been another chatter that you may be making your debut for Ring of Honor soon. Is there any, let's say, truth or validity to that chatter?
Well, I can say that what you read on the internet isn't always the truth, but
why do I know that?
But I wouldn't rule anything out of the imagination. I have a lot of big things coming up, and you know, everyone's just gonna have to wait and see. Have to wait and see and be ready for you know, I'm tired of working around here, you know, just for the same companies all the time, wrestling the same guys. A lot of guys are cool with that, you know, but I'm in the gym, you know, 5-6 days a week, working to be in the best shape that I can be in. I take care of myself, and why am I going to do all that if I'm just going to waste my time around here? I'm ready to take that next step, and that's what I'm working on right now. You know, there's places around here like IHW, you know, that they take care of me, and you know, they gave me the time to shine. A lot of places were like, oh, Brandon's not ready for that. Brandon doesn't need that. He's gonna fail. You know, way to boost somebody's confidence, right? Tell me they're gonna
jealous.
Fail. They're gonna fail. Yeah. Go ahead. You know, keep using, you know, the same guys, and I'll just keep doing what I'm doing because obviously it's working, right? I haven't, nobody's stopping me right now, so that ain't gonna happen anytime soon.
At some point over 2010, you were a quadruple champion, right?
Yeah,
what did you have?
I was, me and Mike Seidel were the LWA Tag Team Champions. We were running for the Hooligans, and then I defeated Mike Seidel for the High Voltage Wrestling Live Wire title, and then I defeated Mark Sterling for the PWE US title, and then I won a 6-man to be the first IHW champion.
This particular belt right here.
That's right.
Say you wrestled the same guys all the time. Who have you not wrestled around here that you'd really like to have a match with?
There's one guy that I've wrestled before. It's always been tag matches, multi-man matches, triple threat matches. And it's a guy that I think, you know, I really just want to beat the living daylights out of, and that's Casey Carrington. That dude, you know, back when I first started training when I was 16, you know, he was that young guy that, you know, was up and coming. You know, guys like Michael Strider were like, oh man, that guy's so good. And you know, once I debuted and I started doing matches, people started saying that about me. Me and him have never, you know, came toe to toe before. I think that would be really, really cool to wrestle Casey Carrington because I'm, you know, I think I'm better looking than him, but
you are now.
Right, good point. But he's a really talented guy, and I really like to do him. I just think that right now, the places that he wrestles for and the places that I wrestle for are the things I didn't clash. But now, you know, I got to put this belt against somebody, right?
Casey Jackson. I mean, I've seen his work as one half of the Eagle Express.
You said Casey Jackson. I'm talking about Casey Carrington.
Sorry. Thanks for catching me on that. Casey Carrington, I saw his work as one half of the Eagle Express, and now I see him lately, and he has literally shaved his head bald. What's up with that?
Well, I would have shaved my head bald because, I don't know, I guess I look like a lot of these other guys, but I think he's at a point where he, he's ready to do something. He's a gifted guy. He can go. He can really go. There's a lot of guys in rapping that don't have charisma, they don't have bodies because they're too lazy, to stop watching Family Guy at midnight and put their popcorn away and go to the gym. And I think, there's only a few guys in this area that even has, an opportunity to really branch out and do something with this. And I think he is one of those guys. And I'm hoping that, in the next, 6 months or so, everyone will start realizing that. Because the dude is good. He's good. Another guy like that is Dave Vaughn. He's a really good guy.
David Vaughn, the former mmwa-sicw heavyweight champion. I really haven't seen David Vaughn branch out a whole lot of late. Pretty much stuck to that particular promotion with that very long acronym.
Eventually, they'll realize that they have the determination, you have the motivation to grab, go up here and grab that light, grab that spotlight. They'll take it. Like with me, I was kind of in a rut for a while. Just personal problems and stuff like that. And luckily, Mephisto, who runs IHW, he was like, hey Brandon, I want to use you on my shows. I think you might have something. And I was able to build off that. And I think that if, like Dave Vaughn, Broadway pushed him really hard, and for good reason, I'm hoping that, guys like him and Carrington are realizing they have that factor that that would allow them to branch out and go farther in the business. And I'm really hoping that, they, capitalize on that. Because otherwise it's just wasted talent. There's too many guys that have been working around here that are good, they're very good, but they just don't have the drive and determination to make it, so they just kind of give it up. They're content with working once a week, or once a month.
Well, once a week is pretty often. Once a month is kind of an average of sorts.
If you really want it, you will work. You'll drive the long distances. Once a week will become nothing to you if you want it. There's a lot of guys. Like you look at a guy like Mark Sterling, that dude is in amazing shape, and he's great. That guy's phenomenal. And I know for a fact that dude, there's been weeks where he's wrestled like 4 or 5 times. That guy wants it. He wants it. Guys like mmwa-sicw, they want it. How do you know that they want it? Look how they take care of themselves. They're in amazing shape. They're always looking to get better. And I want to go after both of them. Those are the guys that want it. There's guys, I'm not going to name names, but there's guys around here that are just content with what they're doing, They
want to fish in the small pond mentality, right?
Right, and they're cool with that. They've been wrestling for 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 years, doing the same thing, and they're cool with that. I'm not cool with that. I don't want to be like that. If in 10 years I'm still walking around, if IHW is still around, right? If in 10 years, if I'm still like the IHW champion, right? Just kill me, dude. Just kill me.
Yeah.
Because I just wasted it, Like, I don't want to stop it. And I'm hoping that a lot of guys, don't. A lot of these young guys are having people hold them down. Another guy that's really, really good, has a lot of potential in talent. That guy, that kid, he's good. He's good. And I'm hoping that, like him, he'll branch out. I'm just now starting to do that. And you experience things, you meet people, you see things that you never saw before. And it's good because it'll make you better in the ring, it'll make you better smart mentality in the business, and you learn good life lessons along the way. You meet some amazing people, and you meet a lot of a-holes too,
Tell me about it.
It's business, but I just really hope that these young guys, just go for it. I'm a young guy. I think I'm actually younger than all those guys, but this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, and I'm hoping that it's what they want to do too, because they have so much potential. So.
Ace Hawkins did have a match at Ring of Honor last year, so he's tried to up his weekly wrestling schedule. Now that IWAU is running twice a week now.
Right.
And during the week, not on the weekend, so you get those few extra chances to wrestle during the week. Looks like we are being joined by the promoter of IHW,
I was just telling
Mephisto.
him about you going to Maine, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty cool up there.
He went with me. I forgot to mention that.
Yep, a lot of good connections.
I was just telling him about how, you know, there's a lot of young guys around here. I said guys like Dave Vaughn, Casey Carrington, and Ace Hawkins, guys that have the potential to make it, you know, and I'm just now realizing, you know, that all you got to do is branch out. You have to go for it, and they go for it too.
Well, I tell you all the time, you got to get out of here. The people that stick around here don't go anywhere.
You got people holding you back, telling you, oh, we're going to make you a star. We're going to give you these great bookings.
Oh, we're going to give you a push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're working for, what, next
Peanuts.
Peanuts. Peanuts yourself, bleeding all over the place.
You're working for a hot dog.
And what do you got? Yeah. And what do you got to show for it?
That's my promotion. All I got to show for is a hot dog.
Speaking of branching out, where would you like to branch out that you haven't yet?
I want to, well, I'll just cut to the chase, bro. I'm going to wrestle for WWE.
Now, you did put your name in the hat tough enough, didn't you? And you got quite a number of votes, and kind of, I don't know how high you got because they shut down the voting kind of early.
Hey, casting director called me and them votes don't count.
Votes don't count.
They're not picking on the votes. They're picking on the videos. They just, I don't even know why they did the voting, honestly. Makes you think that the Reality Wanted site's kind of sketchy. Somebody's working overtime.
Yeah, they got a lot of videos and pictures to go through, I guess, because they spots it.
Well, somewhere, and all those videos and pictures and Reality Wanted profiles, they had the time to call little old me and little old Brandon. So I wonder if they're so busy, why they had the time to do that. Unless we're just that good.
They got narrowed down at some point. They got narrowed down at some point. I mean, how many people are going to make the cut?
They probably just want a guy to do hardcore.
Did I just butt into your thing? Because we were talking about doing one together.
Oh, that's cool. You're here now, so that's good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
You want an nacho, honey?
No.
No?
I was just saying, man. I work so hard to get in shape, you know? You're working hard too, though.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not.
Hey, man, it's like this. I start here. Right, go like that.
Working your forearms out.
You know what I mean?
So tell us, you got a match tonight against Casey Carrington. We talked about him a little while ago. What is his problem? He shaved his head. Now he says he wants to move to the next level.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just sometimes when things happen in your life that hurt you, sometimes you either give up, you know, or you just maybe just didn't care. But with him, I think it motivated me to get better. He's definitely got more of an in streak and he hits a lot more than he used to.
I might as well get back to topic here.
Let's get back.
What happened to the PWE Tag Team Champions? February the 26th up in Mount Pulaski, Illinois. Do you know who your opponents will be?
The Hooligans.
The Hooligans?
Yeah.
You're going to be facing the Hooligans?
Yes,
Styles.
Me and Styles aren't like the last two guys that had the belts. We actually have testicular fluid. We have balls. So we're not going to hide behind the booker or hide behind the pencil to try and get ourselves over. We're going to go out and we're going to face the top tag teams, and we're going to make a real impact because there is no tag team wrestling around here. If we're going to be tag team champions, we need to make it count. We need to represent appropriately. You know what I mean?
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
2 years?
I almost said 5, but the way things are changing, maybe 2 is a better interval.
Well, the world ended in 2012, so
We're done.
We'll be gone in 2015.
That'll be alright. No more drama, no more BS.
in 2 years, I will be 23, or just about 23, so I'll have 1 more year left of me going strong, and if I don't make it to where I can make a living off of it, I'm done. Because the thing is, man, It's like, I don't want to be that guy who's almost 30 years old or over 30.
Thanks.
Who's, well,
hey man, the blind leading the blind. That's what happened when I first got in.
no, you're right. I think, you
Now
know,
that I see the light, it may be too late.
in 2 years, if I'm not able to make a living off wrestling, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself.
So by age 23, if you're not in a nationwide, a national company,
You can make money. You can make money in that
International
world.
tours.
Yeah. I could go to Canada and wrestle and make money. I could go to Asia and make money. I could go to Puerto Rico and make money. I can make money, you know, outside of the United States. You can make money. You can make money working indie feds so you can finally go to dumb enough to pay it. You know?
It's not dumb enough. I mean, like, I try and take care of the boys more than the other promoters because I know what it's like to get the take care of you next time, kid. Or the, hey, I don't have any money for you, man. But
hey man, the gate was bad.
the gate was bad, the draw was low. I got some hot dogs, I got some nachos, I
break
got,
the ring down and
you know, here's $5, you know, and you know what?
maybe next time we'll you know, after you work like a squash match, you know.
And I could be making bank, okay? I could stiff the boys and I could walk out of here with a lot of money, okay? But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take care of them, and I'm gonna hope that one day the chips are ever down.
You could sell
they
drugs.
will return the
you
favor.
could sell drugs and then pay them in drug money.
I could. Some promoters like to do that.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Not around here, though.
Not around here.
where can wrestlers go if they want to wrestle for international hardcore wrestling?
It's independent.
Why do you go?
Independent? Okay.
Yes.
Where can they go? What do you mean? Where can they go?
Where can they go? How can they contact? How can they contact IHW to get?
Well,
At any show.
Independent Hardcore Wrestling has a Facebook. I have a Facebook. My name is Mephisto.
There's a website.
There's a website. It's www.ihwrestling.net. And you can go there as well. I need to go get my phone, man.
Go get your phone.
I gotta take care of the business.
Alright, bye Mephisto.
See you later, Marks.
Alright.
Where can promoters go if they want to bring in Brandon Aarons?
If they want to bring me in, I have a does he have an email address? It's brandonaarons@yahoo.com. I have a Facebook page, but it's kind of like a fan page though. But you can send me a thing on there, and you can my email's on there, so you can contact me through there. I got a phone number, but I'm not giving it out.
Yeah, I would not either. You never know who might be calling you at 2 a.m. in the morning.
There might be a cute girl that watches this. Who might be like, oh, I want that guy, you know. But nah, they can email me. You know, it's pretty easy. I like working new places. I work with new people. You know, that's my kind of branch out. I want to learn, and I'm hoping that very soon I'll be able to be that guy that people know. You know, maybe I have an ego, but hey. If you don't, then why are you doing what you're doing? So,
Brandon, I want to thank you for you requested this interview. I want to thank you for making the request and I fulfilling this. I could talk a lot more about people if you ask me the right names, but like people just been up for 4 years. I feel like people should know me a little bit, and just know what I'm all about. I'm all about hard work and determination, motivation. I want to make it. I want to make it, and I want to make it big. I don't want to give up. This is what I want to do with my life. And it's funny, like what I really hate. It's funny, but I really hate when people try to tell you that you can't do what you're trying to do. Oh, you're not good enough. You're not ready for that. Who are you? Who are you? You're not me. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. Who are you to tell me what I can and cannot do? I'm not contracted to anybody. So, but yeah, man, I'm just full of fire right now. Just fire. That's all I am. Just full of fire, ready to make it. Don't underestimate anybody in the wrestling business, unless, of course, they're very bad in the ring, and you can see it from your. Everybody can tell.
Right.
like the two guys in Wapella, but
Yeah.
we won't talk about them, but this is a gentleman that's worthwhile to have on anybody's lineup at any wrestling show in the United States of America, and possibly the world.
Let's hope so.
Alright, this is the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter. This interview went for a full hour, so those of you watching this on Access 4 TV in Springfield, be sure to look on the web for Overtime, MBS Overtime, and this interview uncut because it went places that didn't expect it to go.
We got to do a part 2 because I have so much more I want to talk about. We'll do it later.
We'll hopefully get you on the MBS podcast, but you're a workhorse during the week.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll email you and figure something out.
Alright. Mad Conservative Crime Fighter, Brendan Aarons, and Mephisto. Have a good evening. Pro Wrestling Epic returns to Mount Pulaski, Illinois on Saturday, February 26, 2011 at the American Legion Hall with a main event. The Mississippi Madman puts his PWE Heavyweight Championship up against Mason Beck in a chain match. Also, Brandon Aarons faces Blake Steele for the PWE United States Championship. It all happens Saturday, February 26th in Mount Pulaski, Illinois at the American Legion Hall. Go to ProWrestlingEpic.com for details. Catch the Nosebleed Seats TV on demand anytime. Just go to stlwc.lip.tv, select your episode, watch and enjoy the show. The MBS TV on stlwc.lip.tv. New champion, new rivals. New Midwest Wrestling presents Rivalry for the first time ever in Kincaid, Illinois, where the business Bobby Houston challenges Kincaid's own young thriller, Derek Moss. It all happens on February 26th at South Fork High School at 612 Dial Street. For ticket information, go to newmidwest.com or call 217-816-2112. Witness Rivalry at South Fork High School in Kincaid. Wanna wrestle? Head for the MBS Pro Wrestling Training Center at the Skywalkers International Sports Complex in Decatur. They start you off with cardio exercise and teach basic wrestling and performance techniques. You can also learn to be a referee, manager, or announcer. For more information, call 217-412-1677. The MBS Pro Wrestling Training Center, Central Illinois' only pro wrestling training facility, and the first session is free. The newest tag team in local area wrestling coverage has arrived. The St. Louis wrestling community, covering downstate Illinois and Missouri for the past 5 years, teams up with the new Central Illinois ProWrestling.com, presented by the Nosebleed Seats. They bring you the latest news and information, schedule of events, interviews, and wrestling action. Check it out now at CentralIllinoisProWrestling.com and STLWrestling.LiveJournal.com.